Is this working now? Good. I'm Phil Liggett, past president for 10 years of the CTC. I resigned at Christmas time 2006. I organised the Round Britain Milk Race for 22 years, and of course I'm a journalist and television broadcaster. And the Phil and Friends charity ride, well, it started 7 years ago. We'd decided in the CTC to try and raise money for the Cyclist Defence Fund, which was to help any youngster primarily who was involved in a traffic accident or some misfortune, and it wasn't his fault, and then he had difficulty winning his claim, and we took those on board. And in fact, we've made quite a lot of money, particularly for one young man in Southampton, where we got more than £1 million for him. So we decided in the challenge ride was just another way of raising money for the Defence Fund. So we chose the course because of my milk race days, and we wanted to make it a challenge, not just a ride. And the Peak District is the most beautiful part of Britain as far as I'm concerned, and this route, which is 90 miles if you do the full distance, encompasses the most beautiful road of the Peak District. That's the Derbyshire and Yorkshire Dales, and it makes Britain look so nice, especially when it doesn't rain. The ride today, well, for me it's always hard, because after 3.5 weeks on the Tour de France and no cycling, I get about a week to practice, and then I'm on to this very difficult route, and it is a very difficult route. But you know, David Harmon came along from Eurosport, and even Carlton Reid came along, but he's always so darn fit. I don't know where he gets it from. And a few other friends, and it was good to see the boys, and it's nice to see those that come and say thanks afterwards, because they've seen countryside that perhaps they've never seen before, and most of them did the 90 miles. I admire them for that, because I've never been up Winnets, and today the head wind was blowing down the pass, so it must have been very, very difficult to climb Winnets Pass today. Goodness knows who set the best time. I don't think we really care. I think everybody's gone home feeling very exhilarated, very happy, and they look back on an achievement, because it's so hard. And, you know, well, I'm getting old like everybody else now, so I'm always very happy to see the finish, but very happy to think I've done the Phil and Friends.
Hello, my name is David Harmon. I'm the Eurosport commentator for cycling. This course today was really hard, and I managed to distinguish myself by falling within the first 2 miles, quite heavily actually. And Phil and Carlton and the boys dragged me around for about 40 miles before I felt a bit better. I've done other sportifs in the Peak District, and I went to university in Sheffield, so I know the area quite well, but this is a pretty hard ride. The weather was a bit on and off, but the company was good, all sorts of people from all walks of life and all ages and abilities. We had a 6-year-old kid with his dad out in a tandem, and well worth coming to do. Certainly the CTC challenge rides are not nearly subscribed enough. We need more than a few hundred people turning up, especially when you get something like 2,500 in South Wales for something like the Dragon Ride. This is a real challenge. It's an old-style Audax event with a big twist on it, like a modern sportif. I'm thoroughly looking forward to coming back next year, a bit fitter. I haven't done any biking in 6 weeks with the tour on. A bit leaner, and hopefully I'll stay up for it.
I'm Ron Gray, friend of Phil's. Been trying to do this ride for the last 7 years. I've been putting it off for the last 6, and I should be probably putting it off for the next 6 or 7. Had a great time today, believe it or not. It really was a good ride, and several times I thought of abandoning, but I couldn't let my friend down. I suppose that's true friendship.